Why are we continuing to make initiatives happen, or try and make them happen, when actually out there we know that the reality is there's only 20 to 30% chance at the moment of them working? Why don't we do something about the fundamental problem? Now, what I think is interesting is that the movement of Agile into the cultural and leadership world now creates a holistic framework where that can be made to happen in a more constructive way. Obviously, there is the structured Agile process, but the inclusion of leadership into it and the cultural elements now creates a holistic way of making things happen.
John McGrath, Dublin Institute of Technology. Really enjoyed Chris's talk. Some very good ideas. What I found most interesting about it was the amount of time and effort that actually, and our decision making is driven by emotions. But as business leaders and as organizations, we rarely put any time into considering the emotional element in what we do, but it's actually one of the major drivers of all decisions. What I particularly liked about Chris's talk is he backed it up with data, that he had quantitative research done to support that. So great conference and a great presentation by Chris.
Hi there, hi, my name is Stuart Young and I'm live illustrating here at the Agile Business Conference. Chris opened with the keynote, which was absolutely wonderful. There's often so many different talks about Agile, and sometimes they don't sort of resonate with me, but this was wonderful.
I'm Daniel Thornton, Programme Director at the Institute for Government. I was very pleased to be hosting the Agile Business Conference this year. It was great to hear Chris's presentation. I think he really enthused the audience. The extent of his experience was really clear across a range of different organisations, and the biggest point for me was about creating a we culture, not a me culture, and he gave very practical, clear examples of how that could be done.
Could you share, and when we last spoke as well, you mentioned some of the recent conversations you've been having around the different project deliveries.
So if you flip that round, what that means is that most people, from their own experience, see somewhere between 70 and 80% of all the initiatives that are being launched not working properly.
It's great to have you, Chris. Chris, of course, is a visiting Professor of Transformational Leadership at the Cass Business School right here in London. I think, but do we care as consumers? We're a fickle bunch. As long as the product is good and it's there, and obviously people like Samsung products,
but
we still buy them.
Of course we still buy them, but that's why your comment about us being fickle, that's why he's having to take action. Because he's worked out that potentially what's going on is that Samsung is no longer as fast-moving as the market that it operates in. And to achieve the ability to be agile, to be disruptive, to meet the needs of an increasingly fast-moving market, you need a different generation of leaders, and you need leaders not just who are a reflection of the older generation, but you need young entrepreneurial leaders who get it.